incredible. It's incredible. We was watching the FA Cup final yesterday in a chicken restaurant. It was called chicken. And it was so funny because it was like 4 o'clock in the morning and we were eating fried chicken going, wow, this is crazy watching this in Korea. And
You mean FA final?
yeah, the FA final, yeah. But I think what Man City have achieved this year and the last 2 seasons has been better than the Beatles. Better than the Beatles. The Beatles are the all-time great. City are right up there with the Beatles. We were at the game, and then when they lifted the trophy, somebody seen us in the stand and texted us, "Do you want to come and see players?" And we're like, "Yeah, of course." And all the fans were singing Wonderwall, and when we got into the locker room, there was the trophy and all the players, and then, well, you've seen the footage. There was kind of somebody put it on, and then I turned around and everybody in the room has got a phone. They all started singing it, and it was like, you know, and I've got my 2 sons with me. One is 9 and one's 11, and they're kind of just like, what is going on? You know, it was just a great day, you know. It was great to experience it with my 2 sons, who, you know, David Silva gave them a shirt each, and Leroy Sané gave them his boots, and Edison gave them the gloves, and they got to hold the trophy. And I was like saying, "This is amazing." And they were both going, because they think City win the league all the time, you know. Well, I've been supporting Man City for 48 years, and for 32 of those years they didn't win anything. See, since my sons have been born, this is just normal to them. They're like, yeah, there's a company, yeah, there's David Silva, yeah. So, but it was a great day. There's such fantastic memories that will stay with us forever. With that much offside. Terrible night.
Offside?
Yeah, in the VAR. The VAR beat us by one bit of an elbow. Yeah. It was. I was on holiday in Barbados, watching it on TV, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that we'd scored and we'd won and we got through, and then it was disallowed. But I'm glad for you guys, because one of your guys is in the final.
Mr. Son?
Yeah, Mr. Son. He's a good player, right? He's a great player. So he's going to be in the final. I really, really hope Tottenham win, because I hate Liverpool. So yeah, I'll be supporting Tottenham that night, and hopefully your guy can score the winning goal. It'd be great.
He scored 3 goals.
He scored what again? Did he?
Against Man City.
Did he?
First game and second game total.
I was at the first game. Yeah, I was at the first game. Did he score twice in the second? Well, you know, I hope they beat Liverpool.
Eat lots of meat, smoke lots of cigarettes, drink lots of beer, stay up there.
Well, I don't smoke anymore. I gave up smoking. Yeah, my children shamed me into giving up smoking. When I would go outside my house to smoke, my children would follow me out and just stand there and stare at me and just go, "Really?" And I'd be like, "Really?" And they were just like, "Dad, you're so..." And then it got so annoying that in the end I just like, you know what. Yeah, but I still drink maybe a bit too much and sleep in, and but I do all my preparation at home in London, and then when I get on tour, I kind of treat it as a bit of a holiday. Yeah. I don't eat too healthy. I eat healthy when I'm at home, so I'm glad to get on the road so my wife's not looking over my shoulder when she's like, where's the salad? I'm just like, I don't have salad and room service. That's what I tell her. Well, I'm happy. That's the main thing. I think if you're happy, you look good, and if you feel good, that's all that matters. Life's too short to worry about things like salad, and fucking, juices. No, not really. Not anymore. Maybe. Yeah, maybe more so in the 90s when I was writing. I would write when maybe I was drinking. But I think those old Oasis songs have a lot of joy in them, and a lot of spirit and optimism. And I suppose when you get drunk, you're happy and all that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say they were drinking anthems, but it certainly doesn't hurt if you've had a couple of drinks and go to see an Oasis concert. I wouldn't like to compare myself to Bob Dylan, but yeah, it's the same kind of thing. People want. But I mean, it's a symptom of the modern world. In an ever-changing world where you don't know what's going to happen from one year to the next, people want things that are familiar. It's like when we go to the movies. The big movies now are superhero movies, and everybody knows what the ending is, and they want things to make them feel comfortable because the world is so crazy. You don't know what's going on out there today. So when you're at home, you're listening to music, you want something that makes you feel good. But they're not going to get that from me. Well, after this tour that finishes in November, I will be building a recording studio in London, my first ever recording studio. So then when that's finished, I'll make a new album, and I don't really ever see myself stopping touring. There was maybe a time when I was in Oasis where I could see, yeah, I don't really want to do this anymore, do you know what I mean? Because it it wasn't as much fun as it should have been for obvious reasons. You know, but where I'm at now with the band that I've got, and I love my bandmates. The girls are amazing. You know, we make a great, when we go and there's a lot of people on stage and we make a great sound. And I'm really, really lucky that I've got new music that is really different from the old music. So, and I've got lots of old songs that people really love, and I can choose as many of those as I wish. You know, and I can experiment going forward with my new music. And I've got a band that are great musicians and will come with me on the journey. So the future, I've never been more optimistic about the future. Creatively, I'm right on top of it. I know exactly where I'm going with it. I've never felt so relaxed and at ease with where I'm going. You know, there's going to be moments where people listen to new music and think, what is he doing? You know, but well, that's good. I'm going to enjoy that. I'm going to enjoy that side of it. But no, I'm not going to retire anytime soon. I'm going to keep gigging. I'll be back in Korea. Next time I've got new music out, I'll be here. Don't worry about that. What with Oasis? No, I think we live in an age now where to reform bands, it's kind of accepted, you know, the nostalgia thing and all that. But it doesn't appeal to me for a lot of different reasons, which we won't go into. But the main thing is I would say, why would we get back together? We would never make new music. That's and to do what one more tour, make more money. What's the point of that? You know, I'm in a place now where it's about now. It's about creating new stuff now, and I'm afraid Oasis is in the past, and that's it. And there's a lot of people in England who refuse to accept that it's over. You know, like, you know, when they watch a box set and they don't like the ending, they refuse to believe that that is the way that it ends, because they didn't want it to end like that. I'm afraid life is not like that, you know. And you know, if they want to hear all the old Oasis songs, they're being played by a big fat man in an anorak somewhere, you know, with shorts on, so they can go and see that. And if they want to hear what I do, I'm here, so it's all good. But I have no desire at all to get back involved with Oasis. Thank you very much. This is for my daughter.
This is for you.
Okay.
This is like a.
Is it food?
No.
Okay, that makes a change, because I got a lot of food.
Guess what? Pillow. It's a Korean pillow.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's superb. Does it come? Is that a cover? Does it come out?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to use that on the plane on the way home.
Why are you moving in the car?
Fantastic. I like things that are practical. When people buy me cakes, I'm like, I mean, no offense, but you know, I've got in the venue. There's a huge cake. It's about this f***ing big. It's like it's bigger than one of my children. And I don't really know what to do with it. Do you know what I mean?
Do you nap or?
I'm on it. Thank you very much. That's one of my best presents. Thank you.
This is for your daughter.
Do you know what? Right? I'm not even joking. How many of these hats do you think I've got?
How many?
How many? Got to have a guess. How many?
100?
I'd say about 12 in the last 2 days. They are amazing though. So, people of Korea, thank you so much for having us on this short stop this time, and thanks for all the birthday presents. Thanks for all the chocolates and all the biscuits. Sorry for carrying the flag upside down. It's an easy mistake. Thanks for the pillow. Thanks for the hats. And when we leave tomorrow, we will be back soon, hopefully with a new album. Hopefully it won't be too long, but you will be forever in my heart. So thank you very much.